Hello and welcome to PrimeCraft, guys. I hope you're alright. We're out in the bushes today, in the wilds, at -700. Over there, that way is our base and spawn. And but I wanted to show you this contraption that I made a little while ago over here. Ooh, they're in love. Yeah, so this is my villager breeder, and in today's episode that I'm gonna film, of Osiris, I'm gonna build this on camera. So you'll see that in this week at some point. I just wanted to make you aware of this area. Really, I got this little setup here, going in here, and going out to the villagers that are in here, and I'm just gonna fill these cells up for now. I'm out here fiddling around on my own sometimes. It's kind of good fun. I'm not gonna show too much of this on camera for now, but we will return here someone to build quite grandiose things out here. For now, you should just know that it exists. But today, guys, we're gonna go back to spawn by the portal, and we're going to start by filling some leaves into the tree. So I'm gonna get going with that, and we'll be back. Right, so I've been getting some leaves, and I have a bunch. I don't think it's going to be enough. I'm going to have to go and get more. But this is what we have so far. This is what we have so far. This side looks alright, but if we look on the other side of the tree, there's this big gaping hole up here. So that's what we're going to fill in. And then, after that, we're going to go down here, I think, and work on this area, which is going to be interesting. What's going on? Oh, hey. Hey, little fella. Yep. Okay, guys, I have put in, well, more than an inventory full, I think, of leaves here, and it's starting to look better, I think. Hello, dude. Yeah, and so we're done with that. I also actually went ahead and started on our little root cave here. I don't know if I've actually properly explained what we're doing here, so I'm going to say it now. This is our Halloween episode. There we go. But also it's our creation episode of the Well of Wisdom. So, but yeah, we have a Halloween tale that I'm going to read at some point here later on, and I think we're going to go around spawn here as well. And I have a bunch of pumpkins or jack-o'-lanterns, and we're going to try and, you know, make it scarier. Yeah. So that's what we're doing today. Right, well, the first thing we need to do in order for us to have a Halloween episode is make it moodier. So there we go. So let's have a look at this cave that I made in here for now. Basically, this is what we got. It looks pretty cool, I have to say. It looks really cool with moody settings as well. And I like the depth that you have in here, so you can actually go up quite far into this. And I really like the vines as well. And so, yep, let's get digging, I suppose. What we're going to do here, right, is we're going to build sort of a a tunnel leading down. It's going to be mainly wood and some podzol and stuff like that, with very sparse lights, but obviously it needs to be mob proof. But yeah. And then at the bottom of it is going to be a water source, a well if you will, or a little tiny pond. I might attempt to build a stone giant as well down there, or part of one, representing Mimer, the guardian of the Well of Wisdom in Norse mythology. And yeah, the idea is you have to sacrifice your eye in this well to gain wisdom, because that's what Odin had to do to get wisdom in Norse mythology. Now obviously we don't want to sacrifice our own eyes, so we're going to sacrifice spiders' eyes. So yeah, that's what we're aiming for here. I think these 2 blocks here is the start of something here. Ooh! Wow, it's dark down here. I wonder. Yeah, spawn is fairly dug through with all sorts of stuff, so I'm sure we will run into more things. Now, I don't know. I'm reluctant really, but okay, that's gonna have to go. So yeah, we'll make a tunnel down here, and try and make it a scary tunnel, and start doing the well as well. All right, let's have a look at this. This pathway so far. So yeah, this is all the same, but you go down here and it gets dark real quick. There are some hints of light, but unless you're careful. Oh, actually that needs to be something other than, yeah, it needs to be like that probably. What was this? Oh yeah, I started to carving out. Yeah, I need to carve out more here. But yeah, you go out here and it's really dark and dodgy really. And then if you're not careful as well, you might fall down. And yeah, it continues like this for a bit. There's roots and all sorts. We're underneath the melon and pumpkin farm, I think, so that's why we have some nice little sound effects as well here. I think I need to have some sort of railing here, maybe like that. And well, the idea here, I think, is for it to be possible to spawn mobs down here, but they can't reach you, so it's like it's all right. And it adds to the scary factor here. Also, I need to make it in further here, I think, so you can't really make out how far it goes and stuff like that. And then when we come down here, this is where we're going to have the well. I just started carving this out. And the well itself is going to be, I think, not very... Let's see, we need to put a torch down here. Not very big. I think maybe something like this, and have some sort of wall around it or something like that. And we're going to continue, we're going to sort of mix stone and wood in this area. I think we need to make it a little bit higher up if we can. Taller is what I'm trying to say. You know, words. And just generally caveify it a little bit. Add some chaos to it. Yeah, normally I would maybe blow some TNT up here, but I don't really want to blow TNT up in spawn. It doesn't feel safe. So I'll just work on it until it looks, you know, good enough, I think. Yeah, so I don't know how you guys feel about Halloween. I don't celebrate it myself much, but I do think that being scared under controlled forms, you know, and for fun, as it were, I think that can be a really good thing for you. I think we are sort of afraid of fear nowadays in our society, and I think that can be a bad thing. it's not bad to have some fears and to sort of you know, get yourself used to, if you will, the idea that some things are actually just scary. Because oh, I need those. I think that actually, that will make you more prepared, if you will, for if you actually need to be scared, or if it's a good thing for you to do something while being scared later on in life. So imagine there's a crisis of some sort, for instance. If you're not, if you've never been scared, you will quite likely be paralyzed by this crisis. But if you're sort of, you know, I wouldn't say that it's good to be used to being scared, but it's not a bad thing to practice how you do things while being scared, if that makes sense. And I do think fear has a deep cultural roots in our society, and it's what we're afraid of to some extent. Yeah, you know, measures what our society is like. So yeah, that's my idea about fear. But yeah, so I think we need to make this a little bit bigger. I'm gonna skip the statue for now, I think, and then I need to get some buckets. Oh, I need to get rid of this granite for sure. Maybe this is where we have some more wood. No, we don't have that. I want it to be sort of chaotic, so just any old direction of the veins will do, you know, and stuff like that. And yeah, something like that. And then I want to have the vines down here as well, I think. So if we put some vines around here like this. Yes, and I had this idea as well, right? So at some point here we should have... Oh, why do I have to be... granite? It's such an ugly thing. Put a pumpkin there. Put some logs, I guess, here. Oh yeah, tying up with this. And then put red glass behind like that. Maybe, right? You have to imagine, obviously, this being completely dark, which is going to be. Yeah, that's not shabby. Maybe 2 glass. That doesn't matter. Right, and then maybe one of these things over here. Alright, let's put the torch down for now so we can actually see what we're doing. And pumpkin. And then we had logs. Actually, what I would want to do probably here as well is put a log there. Like that. Yep, I think that works. And then the dark and mysterious pool in the middle here. And yep, we need to have hoppers here. And then the water will flow into these hoppers. And then up top here we need to have a dispenser somehow. And then the redstone needs to go all around here and up to dispense the wisdom that we seek. Alright, I think we are getting somewhere with this well of wisdom. So let's try it out. Up here, well actually, let's just put a torch up there so we can see, is a dispenser. And the hoppers here lead down to this thing here, which is a simple item sorter. Here. That for at the moment it sorts for redstone because I don't have any spider's eyes on me. So if a item gets down to here, it takes a signal from here and just basically runs that up to over here, which is behind the dispenser. So, and this dispenser has items in it now. It's unfortunately not words of wisdom yet. It's it's pieces of cobble. But yeah, the piston noise was not part of the machine. That's the melon and pumpkin farm. So yeah, that's that. We're gonna put some water in this thing now, I think, and hopefully it'll still work. I want the water to flow to the middle, but it might end up being still water. We'll see what happens now. I'm really bad at water physics in this game. Well, so far so good. Now we need two more buckets. Alright, so now I do have to admit something. I have some problems here with the sorter, in that the item seems to get stuck in this hopper. I don't exactly know why. Yeah, I've read up a bit about it, and it could be that our server is just having problems with hoppers at the moment. So in that case, it's gonna be buggy, isn't it? Yeah, I will try and fix that. And so let me fix this up the last bit here, and then we will read our Halloween story, guys. Odin, wisest of the gods, god of war, god of death, god of poetry. Odin, son of giants, father of Thor. Odin, who sacrificed one eye in the well of Mimer to gain wisdom. Odin, who hung himself for 9 days in the quest of knowledge. Odin, who raised the earth from darkness and made it out of the blood, flesh and bones of the giant Mimer. Odin, who created humans. He is the most powerful of gods, and during Ragnarok he will die so that the world can be reborn a better place. The Vikings, it is said, worshipped him by, among other things, hanging thralls by the hundreds in Birka, the main cultural center of present-day Sweden. This is all legend, myth and fiction, of course, but it is whispered that Norse religion never truly died in Scandinavia, that some people, in secret, still worship Odin. They do this under the guise of the other, and it is a foul and wretched Odin they worship, an amalgamation of sorts of Odin and the devil. The Scarecrow is his symbol, and they sacrifice blood in his name by these secret altars. So if you ever see a Scarecrow, you have to ask yourself, is it a Scarecrow, or is it a foul altar dedicated to secret worship? Halloween, guys. Alright, I don't know. I hope you liked the little story. It's all good fun for Halloween, I'd say. If you want to scare people, you have to actually, you know, make it kind of real and kind of concerning topics that the people who listen will actually find scary. Otherwise, well, you know, otherwise it's just candy. And it can't all be about candy here. So yeah, I say for now we're done with the Well of Wisdom. I will have to write some more philosophical, well, some actual philosophical wisdom in some books and put them in the dispenser, guys. But now we're going to decorate some of Spawn, at least, in a Halloweeny manner. And actually, let's see here if we can't do the first bit here, at least on camera. Let's see, I need some fences. How do you make fences again? Yep, it's not that. I can never get this right, honestly. So let's see, fences like that. And iron bars. Gonna have to go and get that. Actually, let's just steal this one for now. And so what we going for here is yeah, pumpkins. We need pumpkins, right? So, but what we need first of all is we need an iron bar, like there, for instance. And then we need these fences. Let's see if we can build something here that can be considered a little bit scary. So, that maybe. Right, and now if we take that away and oh darn it, then we need the pumpkins. And I guess you can now realize what this is going to be, but still, oh my days. Okay, let's make it a ladder. Step ladder for the old man who can't get up the normal ladder. Oh, can I not place that there? Okay, we're gonna have to be tricksy then. Look. Pumpkin. And there we go. Hung by the neck. Alright, hung by the neck. Yeah, that looks good. I think maybe we need to have a longer string, so we need more iron bars and stuff like that. But you know, them in the tree here, quite a lot of them in the tree. And then maybe some some stick figures going around. Some scarecrows. Maybe we can make some scarecrows, considering the story I told you. And some things like that. Yeah, that looks good. That looks Halloween-y. And also, it doesn't look too scary, so we can probably get away with it without actually making people afraid. Alright, I'll do some of this, guys, and we'll have a look at what it looks like. Alright, guys, so, yep, we have been pumpkinified. So let's have a look here. We have some of these hanging dudes in the trees here, all around, and I think I put down 2 stacks of pumpkins or jack-o'-lanterns in and around spawn. So this is what it looks like. The tree, I mean, and we're gonna have a little run around as well here. Yeah, I think it looks suitably Halloween-y. I've done them like this, standing on poles mostly, which I think looks more macabre maybe, but there are some obviously that are just on the floor. Well, as you can see, by the way, some things have happened in Spawn. We have massive monuments outside of the town hall, but yeah, we'll leave them for another day to talk about, maybe. For now, we can say that we have a visitor. Let's see. Oh, I need to shoot him, probably. That's probably the thing you do. If you can't see him, there he is. Yeah, we need some lights in our spawn. We can't have creepers right in the middle of spawn. That's just not gonna cut it. Oh my days. Okay, he just spawned. Yep, and these have little hanging things on them. There are pumpkins all the way over in here, and there, and everywhere we can see there are pumpkins. And yep, up top here on the portal, and yeah, generally all over. There are. This is a new shop, by the way. I think Bat has done it, and he's selling everything for a diamond. There's some books. There are name tags and horse armor. I bought some horse armor from him before. yesterday, and yeah, that's good. And then we have a new building over here as well, all around surrounded by pumpkins. This is a beetroot farm, automatic thing that Trend built. And in general, guys, spawn is coming together. Spawn is coming together. So yeah, I put one up here as well, up top. Yes. So yeah, happy Halloween, guys. Happy Halloween, and yeah, I will see you next time. Have a good week. Bye bye.